right hand side over the silhouette of the city. The St. Leonard Church is just across. The Jesuit church you will see on your left hand side. Words is 123 letters. One single word, uninterrupted. Germans like to add different word. Where on this Sunday, as you see, there's no traffic at all. There's no your souvenirs from Switzerland. And the second thing is, to time when we are here, you will have the chance to do this also in Interlaken. Some souvenir, all right? But the souvenirs, as I said, at Mount Titlis, first ones on top, don't have to think about them now. But when you can go up, authentic Swiss things, tiny memoirs that you can bring as a fine souvenir, from those Swiss Army knives to cup holders with the Swiss cross and so on and so on. So don't worry about it. When we speak of the souvenirs, it's covered. And tomorrow, as I said, in Interlaken, you will have a wider opportunity to shop a little bit more about of Titlis. The mountain is just slightly higher than 3,000 meters. Itself rises a little bit over 3,200 towards Mount Titlis. I believe that you heard about it, so I will show you on my little phone what it means for a human being to fly. So there are differences. One is a ski jump. So it's a Nordic combination coming. Not just down. As I promised, I'll show you the longest jump ever in history by a man flying. It was 253.5 meters by an Austrian called Stefan Kraft. Don't mind the commentators because they're Austrians and they went crazy when they saw this. Today gets a free ticket back home in business class. And a day before, a guy broke the record before that, 10 years long for a half a meter. And then this guy the next day, another meter more. generation have left the parents and moved to larger cities because they were more knowledgeable, they were more independent, and they wanted to discover the world. So that's why their parents were left over these huge houses that they built for themselves, for their offspring, or maybe even offspring's offspring, and so on, with the purpose and intention, of course, to come and living respectfully. They need to have their own peace of mind. So, in the past 10 years, there has been a huge number of people returning back to the rural parts of Switzerland. That's making it, in a way, nobody doing completely different things, completely different services, so that your whole process is, in a way, associated with this. So everything is changed. They say that they wanted to have a different approach, different life, and no more, as they say, Joneses in the speed lane. So going down slowly. I hope with this also the Swiss economy will hold it and get back way up to the top. What does it mean the first stage? There's only 2 stages. Here at the bottom, you take the cable car, which at the station turns. The cable car opens, but you don't exit. You still remain seated. Okay? You go one more lift up with the same cable car on the same seat you're sitting. You just don't exit. Do you understand? Yeah? So when you says exit, which you must do because there's nothing else to do, and then you just follow the paths where you get off. But going now up, you need it, especially with the second part where we go into the flyer. So I'll repeat myself one more time. When we come, you'll have the time for CR. Then I kindly ask you to group, and I'll take you, and you will use the cable car going up because you can stay inside underneath the windows. Because everything was up front. The engine and when they went to town, it represents approximately 7% of the population. The sign at the back was 2CV. In the French, 2 chevaux, and a horsepower of 2 horses. That's why it was the first production car, 2 chevaux, 2 horsepower engine, and was one of the rarest cars. Everything that you need to, and then we will be going for the Lions Monument, and from there we'll say thank you for the bus for today. It's easily walkable, and that's why I want to send the bus away, far away. So, do you have any big bags with you now? Do you have a lot of things to carry? Is there anything that you can leave on the bus until tomorrow? I mean, of the things that you have, let's say, bought maybe here. Because I was thinking like this, when we get to Lucerne, and when we get to a specific point to where I want you, Matterhorn is the most important mountain in Swiss history, or another set of eyes, since the problems that I discussed with you yesterday with bags. And it will start in October, last weekend of October, I believe, and then for 1 month nothing until the snow comes to Europe, and then they start in Poland, Wisla, and then they go to Austria, Finland, I don't know where else. So the ski resorts
Hi guys. So good morning or good afternoon.